Chat, let's do it. We got one more season to sim tonight. Then we'll take a break and switch over to 2K10. I want to see how this team does. Although, really quickly, there is a man who is being, you know, put above and beyond the rest in terms of his importance to the team, and that is Harrison Finger. Look at this man. That's captain material right there, guys. What do you think? Is Harrison Finger our first captain? Is this man captain material? Do we change that A to a C? You can't tell me these jerseys aren't fucking electric, by the way. I think Harrison Finger might be the guy. I think he might be. I think he might be. I mean, in terms of rating, there's also Gustav Korolev, who is up there. So we gotta look at old Gustavs, who the Silver Fox, they call him, at 21 years old. And the other 70 on the team is Steve Morrissey. Good old Steve. Let's look at our boy Steve. Look at our boy Steve. Fair enough. He's got shoes to fill. That he does. Really quickly though, goalie wise, Matt Peluso, the starter of the team. Our boy Matt with the lovely part. Clearly, we need to find Mr. Peluso the appropriate bucket. I don't know if there's a team that instantly comes to mind when you think of pink buckets, because nobody, I mean Calgary, but they don't really use pink, they use more red because they hate everybody. What team has even close to a pink bucket? I don't know if there is one. Why does nobody use pink? It's such a good color. Give them the Team Canada mask. I love how they have the Team Canada logo, but the mask is garbage. Oh, Borg, why do you have a blue helmet? Doesn't make it. Stavanger, the old Rumble team. There's gotta be. God, that mask is hideous. I don't know if there's an appropriate mask for this team, you know? It just has a horse on it. Nearly Calgary's mask is more red though. Like there are plenty of red masks. It's just, is there a team that you Bratislava? I'm very, very disappointed by the lack of mask selections due to there being very little pink. I'll tell you what, somebody in chat, if you want to, feel free to look up all the masks in this game and get back to me if there's a mask that actually works for these jerseys. Feel free. I will give you one thank you in verbal form. One whole thank you. There's just nothing. Although, because you can't even use like the EASHL standard masks. And even then, none of them are pink. What the hell do we got against pink? It's ridiculous. Anyway, figure that out in due time. Let's sim on. We will see if Harrison Finger becomes the captain of this team. Can he make himself a legend in the early stages by actually leading this team to win more than 5 games? Let's find out. In theory, we should win more than 5 games. We just shut out Calgary 2-0. How the hell did we just shut out Calgary 2-0? And then they never won another game. Never, ever again did they win a game. 1-14-1, eh? goodness. You know, despite the team improving, we might actually win 5 games this year. This is... wow. We are just getting mercilessly dunked on here. This is, wow, just repeated getting our heads dunked into the goddamn toilet. Whew. Well, Chad, are we going to win 3 games? We just won 2. We beat Boston. I mean, 5 wins is, I think, out of the conversation at this point. Although, we do have 3. We do have 3 wins. Can we win 5? That is the question. As Dylan Larkin's been traded from Boston to Arizona. Who the hell knows how that happened in the first place? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey, we beat Chicago. We have 5 wins. It happened. Holy crap. A second half heater. 5-72-5. You'll love to see it. Oh my god. We have yet to see any real improvement with this team. Toronto won the President's Trophy, and we again put up 15 points. Shout out to the Bruins, who would have gotten the severance package, or the stimulus package, but they won't now because we traded away those picks already. We only scored 136 goals. We allowed 384. Second highest was 286. Holy crap. Our power play was at 11%. Worst in the league. Our penalty kill was at 72.3%. The worst in the league. Real road warriors winning 3 games on the road out of our total 5 wins. Korolev led the team, more like Cora led. 38 points for him. Harrison Finger with 35. Voloshenko with 32. And then it plummets from there. 106 PIMs for Calvin Olczyk, our enforcer. Shout out to Dakota Daly, old Double D. Team's leading goal scorer. Defensively, Jesse Monador is a career minus 166 in 2 seasons. Poor bastard. Poor bastard. An 895 for Peluso, an 880 for Bucenius. No above 900 save percentage this season. Brent got a shutout and then was absolutely atrocious from there. And again, only 3 100 point getters. I don't get it. We had the same settings for Goon Squad and people were putting up like 150 points. The hell? Noah Salcido in Ottawa, their franchise player from 2 years ago, was the leading scorer. Crosby put up 53. Matt Barzell had 80 assists. Offensive leader was John Carlson. Drysdale was up there. Did they finally give Drysdale medium elite, by the way? Yeah, Montreal would be scumbags enough to bring him in, wouldn't they? For the goalies, Linus Ullmark won 44 games. His legend continues. Look at these goddamn save percentages. I think Elvis Merzlikins in Buffalo just won a Vezina. Marty Green is going to win the Calder. By far. 4th overall. Crazy. This challenge may not go well. You don't say. Austria's goalie? Mask? Alright, yeah, we'll check it out. Let's do it. That guy had a stat line of 55 goals, 15 assists. I mean, you know, who's to say it's unrealistic? In fairness, I suppose a teal color would work too for the masks. And yes, this is kind of our highlight. Might have to look for more of a teal mask at this stage. Give me Kazakhstan. Oh, that might actually be the way to go. Give me some teal. Ask one on Chicago. Yeah, I see what you mean about the kind of fade, like a very salmonish color. I don't think there are going to be too many pink options there. Start looking for the nice little turquoise that we have there. I think that'll be the way to go. Get some beautiful turquoise. I mean, clearly now is where we use the walleye mask. Clearly. All right. Well, let's officially conclude this season as well after this nightmare with very, very little improvement. To the surprise of nobody. Surprise of absolutely nobody. We were still abysmal. Oh, it's supposed to be a better draft. You don't say. I would hope so. We have the quality of the draft skyrocketed as the Carolina Hurricanes win the Stanley Cup. They defeated the Anaheim Ducks in 7. So shout out to Carolina. Kucherov won the Art Ross, Barkov the Hart, Hedman the Norris, Calder went to Marty Green, Svechnikov won the Conn Smythe, Bobrovsky the Vezina, Jack Adams to LA, O'Reilly wins another Selke, Barkov the Ted Lindsay, and Salcedo won the Rocket Richard. In the AHL, Jacob Perreault put up the most points, was league MVP. And what's up? Remind me if I ever play ASHL. Oh, you didn't. You didn't go and play. Oh, Endo, I'm sorry. Hunter Jones is top goalie. I think it's Noah Pasic. Something like that. MVP of the playoffs. Endo will do. I mean, eventually, it's up to you, though, to find the inner strength to not go play. Let's look at our progress reports here. I mean, you know, Vorobyev, Peluso, Rinas, Daly. We had some improvement. We had some improvement. Let's see what happens. Maybe, just possibly, potentially, as again we lost the lottery. Holy shit. Not once have we ended up with the first overall pick. It's ridiculous. Retirement-wise, no drafting, only free agent signings. Hey, catcher, check out patreon.com/Tugi24. That series might be going on right now. Ovi retired early at just 39. Damn. 9:15. Ovi calls it quits relatively early. How come you couldn't have done that when we were in Goon Squad? That would have helped out Joe Byers so much. Brad Marchand retires as well. It's a sad, sad day. Burnsy, Keith, Giordano, Flower, Lundqvist, Miller, Tuca. That's Tuca, not Tuca. We get more staff members here. Hornqvist became a coach. Ben Bishop became a scout. So let's take a look here then. We will go to the draft. Obviously, I don't have the majority of my picks this year. But we know Boston is going to be the recipient of whatever picks I do have. Most of which are very, very late in this draft. So congrats, Boston. It's the worst stimulus package we've ever handed out. Absolutely abysmal. There you go. Done deal. So let's see what happens in the first round. Another franchise player. Holy shit. That's the difference in the quality. You got a crap load of franchise players. And a high elite goalie, 13th overall. Okay. The quality doesn't seem stupidly high, though, that year. We'll see how it plays out. So we go to the re-sign phase, and we might get tested again here. So defensively, we got Peluso, Busenius, Kolesnik, and we'll hold on to all three of them. Defensively is where it gets tough. Very, very tough. because I can't be afraid to let go of people. But I think we're going to qualify all of our RFAs again. Pretty much carry this roster into free agency and then see who's there. His finger still stays at a 72. I didn't really see too much improvement from a lot of our guys at the top. They seem to struggle with the fact that this team did nothing but get pooped on this season. Yeah, we will qualify all of you, and then we will see who is out there on the market for us. Hopefully some big additions. But unfortunately, a lot of these dudes aren't getting better. Alright, a lot of RFAs just signed. Free agency. Here we go. Who's available for us? In goal, we have another goalie in Flaherty. Ricardo Flaherty. Welcome aboard. We'll try to just sign him without having to do anything or trade anything. And then there's also Dan Joseph, a low starter. Also, Dan Eaton's not available. Okay. So we have a couple of higher potentials here. So really quickly then, since we know we're going to end up with them, we go to goalies. I mean, I hate to say it, but Peluso and Busenius have to go. We have to prioritize the dudes that have the higher ceiling. Especially because Kolesnik is pretty much right where they are. So, these two have been good servants to the team so far. But we have higher aspirations. And we will look to move on from the two. Winnipeg kind of fits the bill. And a done deal there with the Jets. So that opens up the spots that we need to go after these two. And again, I'm allowed to trade for them if we don't get them. Because again, it's a total crapshoot. Also go after Joseph as a low starter. Out of the fringes, I mean, unless there was someone with like a stupidly high overall, but I doubt it. 63. Looks to be about the cap. 65 and Fratton. Whoops. Not even available. Doesn't appear to be anybody with that super high rating. Who do we have defensively? Finally. Peros. Yes. Jamie Peros. Thank God for that. A low elite. He's only a 55. But finally, possibly, potentially, we have a defenseman to build around. Any medium sixes or anything like that? This is what we were waiting for. The low elites and the medium elites who sneak through the cracks. And it's worked so far. Forward-wise, we weren't so fortunate. We got Junior Fernandez at a low 6. Lawrence Huey at a low 6. Again, not that low 6 is the best potential in the world, but we're doing what we can. A lot of these dudes aren't even available. Alexander Afinoganov is available. Afinoganov. One in this million of low 6s will develop. I mean, I hope so. I mean, you're right. It's about a 1 in a million chance that someone actually does develop. So, fair enough. Alright. So we have 6 contracts out. I just need to make sure that due to the RFAs, we don't have too many people on roster. So in goal, or on defense, in goal we're fine. On defense, shouldn't really be someone better than Radiosavic. We should be fine. So out of the medium sevenths, it's just who has the lowest overall. That's pretty much what we're looking at here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll keep the low 6. So these 3, for the moment, have to go. And then forward-wise, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nikitin and Stevenson, you gotta go. Gotta get rid of these dudes who aren't developing at all. Just send them off to Arizona for absolutely nothing. And that should leave us enough space to do what we have to do. Devils, take it easy, buddy. Catch you later. So Joseph signs, Afinoganov signs, Peros signed, Fernandez, Flaherty elected to go to Montreal instead, but too bad that doesn't work for me, champ. You're still coming here. The British Bulldog's gonna win whether he wants to or not. Flaherty, come on down. You are the next goalie on this wonderful, wonderful team we're building. Here we go. We'll take that deal. We will take that deal. So we should be okay now in terms of the people that we have on the roster. We should be all right. 40 contracts. We're not overextending and having people sit around and do nothing. I do have to wait for the RFA issue to solve itself or just outright sign people now. Which, I mean, yeah, we only have 5 dudes. Let's just sign them to what they want. Doesn't really matter. Get those deals done. Most of them aren't even asking for that much long term. The 2-month prime sub. Don't see that. Thank you for that. Very much appreciated. What are the trade rules now? Basically, if a dude who snuck through signs elsewhere, I'm allowed to still trade for him. That's all. Alright. Now that's done. Let's go out and sign our cap whales. Which this year will include one Patrick Maroon. Andrew Bodnarchuk. Again, I only played with Terry because he literally had no one to play with sympathy play. I mean, I get it. It's tough to see a friend drowning and not trying to help, but you have to remember, it's sink or swim. And if you help a friend that's drowning, there's a good chance they're going to pull you down with them. That's just a fact. Lifeguard advice from Toog. Sometimes you just gotta let the professionals handle it. You know? Alright, we should be good. I want to see again what this team looks like heading into the season. We'll see what we got. But honestly, I think there's hope. Like, I'm not at the stage where I'm thinking to myself, we're screwed and this is pointless. Which is a positive thing, because I genuinely kind of thought at this point we would have already hit that point. So, yeah. Let's see what our roster looks like then, shall we? So, goaltending-wise, it is Kolsnik and Radiosavic. Or Radivojevic. So, Kolsnik is the medium starter at a 23. Radiosavic is 20. 66 medium fringe. Defensively, it's not great. I can tell you that much. It's not great. And then forward-wise, we'll see what we have. It's 10. Maroon. 10, 11, 12. So, 10, 11, 12, 15. Anybody who's a 68. Alright, let's sort through this really quickly. Solar Bear is sick. I'll check it out. So it scratches Hadobin and Ulanov of all people. Well, I don't like that. Alright. one of these dudes. It's got to be Latipov. And then defensively, one of these dudes. In terms of overall, no shit. Did that thing where I looked at forwards again and ruined it, didn't it? Latipov's the low bottom 6, because, yeah, it's still got to be Latipov. So defensively, it's one of these 3. 22 medium 7th, 22 medium 7th, 23 medium 7th. Adobin, I'm sorry, you are out. So we at least have our NHL squad for the season. Again, I am not saying it is ideal. But I guess we're dropping some frames here out of nowhere, so I'm going to wait for Twitch to bounce back. Oh, come on, Twitch. Bounce back for me. Bounce back, damn it. See what I can do here. See, do that to at least get the frames to not drop anymore, I hope. It might be potato quality, but we do what we have to do for the moment. I don't know what the hell's going on with OBS, so that's good. Anyway, yeah, this is our team at the moment. We might as well see if we can get a chemistry boost, which is unlikely. We have 1 enforcer. Crap load of snipers. Hold on. Sniper, sniper, sniper. Playmaker, playmaker. Sniper. Jesus. God, this is rough. OBS. Would you cut it out? Would you cut it out? That would be great. OBS. The BS stands for what's happening right now. Come on, stabilize. Please stabilize. There's nothing I can do about this while I'm actually streaming, aside from messing with bitrate and seeing what stabilizes and what doesn't. It's a fun time. Alright, that should be good for the moment. Oh boy, anyway. Is there a way? Okay, that dude's sick on the top line. That dude's sick on the second line. For some reason, Harrison Finger is terrible on the top line. But there's no better chemistry to get there. Huh. Well, that works at least. We got a couple of pluses for the NHL side of things. I mean, again, this team is AHL caliber as an NHL defense, which is tragic. But it's what we're dealing with. So what we're dealing with, and again, Sergei Kolesnik will be the guy for the AHL side of things. It's Ackerstrom and Flaherty, so at least, hey, we have 2 medium league goalies. Whether or not it works out, I don't know. We need to get Breen out of here. Let's get definitely Peros in there, our low elite. Bodnarchuk out for Tamarnis. Everybody else is a medium 7th, and the lowest is a 64. Is Fast better? Yes. We have a crap load of DFDs on this team. Yikes. Alright, that's just going to be a thing with that +3. Patrick Maroon's got to take a seat. I don't think there's any of the vets sitting on this lineup that we have to worry about. In terms of potentials, again, still Latipov, Cook, And fits are the ones we got to worry about. So Cook, I hate to say it. I think you're taking a seat. It's not going to be for Ivanov. It is going to be for a Finneganoff. Fitz would be the next one out based off of rating. That'll be out for Kavanaugh. Alright, so the team is set. We're getting better. It's just a matter of, is the progression far too slow for it to matter at any point in this series? We're already going to be heading into 2026, which, yeah, we've simmed that much already. Scary stuff. The AHL team this season, go Tuskers, are 49, 45, and a 50. Compared to a 71, 67, 57 for the Charlotte Checkers. So, shout out to the Checkers who also don't have goaltending, apparently. And the NHL squad this year stand at 63, 55, and a 63. We're getting better, but slow and steady is an incredible understatement. Again, at this point, for NHL 20, when we tried this, I'm like, oh, we're cooked. There's no way we're going to do anything. I think if we get a little bit lucky, this could actually go our way. Call me a fool, but I think this could work out. It is not an all hope is lost situation. Jesus, yeah, that mask probably is the right one. That is just a color explosion, huh? Jesus. I mean, the big question, right, will be the, like, the low elites, those type. Where it's like, okay, will they make it? And I genuinely do not know if they will. That Sharks mask is hilarious. Man, none of them are really lining up with what I was hoping for, though. Yeah. I don't know if we have that perfect mask aside from that there. Check the Pelicans. Yeah. It's close, but not quite. I don't know. There's really no masks that pit, that really work for a black color scheme. Like, unless we were to just be like, oh, the Kings. Something like that. Like, just a primarily, blackout style of mask. That could work. I don't want to waste too much time looking, but that might be the look to go for. Shout out to the Newfie Growlers. Figure it out later. As I continue to look. Screw it, just skip that for now, I don't really care. I appreciate the attempts, boys. So as tempted as I am to sim another season, I think we might hold off. I think we might. But the team is looking better. It's just a matter of whether or not we make it. And again, goalie-wise, we have a starter, a fringe, and 2 elites. And a low starter as well, and Dan Joseph. There is hope. There is a chance. It's just a matter of, are we going to be able to pull it off? I don't know.